So we're gonna get right into this video. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about how to build a steady clientele. Rule number 1, promote yourself. Self-promotion is the freest, easiest thing you could possibly do. So as a nail tech, the first thing you want to make sure that your appearance is always up to par, because whether or not you accept it, like, people judge you based on what you look like. And that's just a fact. We all just get judged every second of the day. So as a nail tech, just make sure that you clean, you know, your nails clean, you got nice nails. If you know, really good at doing your own nails, which I am, I do my own nails. But if you do your own nails, just make sure they're always done. Make sure that you got some nice artwork on them, or if they just nice and clean. Right now I just have like a basic manicure. They just pink. You don't want nobody to come sit in your chair and they like, you know, I don't even know if this bitch washed her ass today. So, you know, just make sure that you're looking good, you smelling good, and you ready to go. Also, make sure that you're promoting yourself on social media. This is 2020, baby, and social media is just it. Like, whether you want to accept it or not, a lot of businesses are being built, a lot of things are happening, a lot of transitions are being made. So get on social media. It's so many platforms. We got Instagram, YouTube, just a whole list. It goes on and on. So just make sure that you out there and you marketing yourself, you posting your pictures. And it doesn't matter, like, if your work is like A1 or, you know, you just starting out. Post your pictures. Post your pictures. When I started, I posted everything that I did just so I can have a track record of where I started and where I'm trying to go. So still to this day, I look back at pictures from 4 years ago and it's like, oh, okay, well, I know I need to change this, I need to change this, this is where I want to be. So just always make sure that you keep a track record so that you can always, you know, compare yourself and see, you know, how far you've come and where you're trying to go. For me, starting out, when I was trying to gain new clientele, I ran a lot of specials. So my starting price when I started doing nails was like $15. So with $15, you can get like a full set, you can get some crystals. Well, not crystals, you can get some rhinestones, and, you know, a nice little set, $15, $20, $25, somewhere up in there. So that's basically what I did. I started out with dirt cheap prices, because in the beginning, you're really not gonna make any income or like any profit for like the first 2 years or a year or so, because it's really in the beginning about like building your product, building your clientele, you know, just getting your name out there and doing everything that you need to do to get settled into this business. Because this is not one of those businesses where you just pop up shop like, hey, I'm doing nails, who want to come through? No, it takes a lot of work and a lot of practice and a lot of time and patience. So please be patient when you walk into this field. So anyway, back to what I was saying, just promote specials. Like, I would do, like, bring a friend and you get $5 off. You can do ombre. Ombre is really popular. A lot of people like ombre, or like just whatever's popular in your area or in your neighborhood. You do a special on that, or you do a special on like what you see people doing, asking for the most. So you'll run a special on that, and I would run specials like on my ombre, and then with the ombre you can get like 2 fingers with crystals, or you can get like 2 fingers with some glitter. It's totally up to you. Just mix it up so that you have a good promo going, and that, you know, you're gaining people and people want to come and they want to see what's going on. So I will get people in my chair, you know, with running all my specials, and by the time you make it to my chair, that's it. Like, you're not leaving, you're not going to find nobody else. Like, this is it, because I'm gonna make sure that my customer service is on point. And that's gonna lead us into number 2, which is customer service. Customer service is so important. And just because you're your own boss and you work for yourself, and, you know, you don't really have nobody looking over you as a nail tech, you still have to make sure that your customer service is on point. Because if your customer service is trash, then your business is just gonna be trash, because nobody wants to come and sit in somebody's chair who's unprofessional. They don't want to work hard, they don't want to satisfy you, you know, the attitude is terrible. So, you know, when you meet new people, just greet them in a nice manner, and, you know, introduce yourself, get to know them, ask them, like, you know, what type of work they're into, you know, what do they do for a living, what do they usually get on their nails. just whatever questions come to mind. Just try to get to know the person who's sitting in your chair. It's basically like going on a first date. Like, it's really the same thing, because nails, they need to last for like 4 weeks. So you want to make sure that you know what this person is doing. For those who continue to come back, it doesn't have to be like, super in-depth, with their consultation, but you still want to get an idea, like, what's going on. What are we doing these nails for? Is it for a birthday? Is it for a special occasion? Are you going to work? Like, you just want to know what you're doing before you get into it. That way, both parties, everybody's satisfied, and we good to go. Another thing is, you just really want to be genuine and be yourself and be honest with your clients no matter what. Treat them like family. I know that's what I do. Like, when I first started doing nails, of course, I wasn't that good. I started taking clients maybe at like 4 months. So I was practicing for about 4 months, and then I started just taking clients. And I know that's not the right thing to do. You're supposed to go to school and get your license, but things happen. Everybody's story is different. Everybody takes a different route. So whatever route you take is totally up to you. But this was my route. So anyway, I started taking clients within like 4 months. And of course, in 4 months, you're not really gonna make any progress as far as like, your foundation, just making sure that they last. Like, my nails was coming off. Like, they were just popping off like no tomorrow. So I would never forget this. I did this client, and I finished her nails, and I think she was like about to do something in her purse, or like dig in her purse, or do something to get me the money or whatever, and her nail broke. It broke before she made it out the door. So imagine that. So with that, I just told her, like, come on back. I'm sorry, you gotta come on back. And I fixed it, of course. I repaired her nail, and I think like for her next service, I probably offered like some free designs or something, just something to compensate her. So just make sure that you always compensate your clients. No matter what, the client is always right. Most of this, no, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. Clients are not always right. I actually have a couple of stories where clients were absolutely wrong. So if you would like to know more about that, comment below and just let me know, and I'll do a video on like maybe some of my worst scenarios, just so you guys can see how that goes as well, because it's crazy when you stuck in a situation that you've never been in and you don't know how to like maneuver around it. So yeah, if you want some advice about how to deal with crazy clients, because we all get them, then just comment, subscribe, like, let a nigga know. Let me know, and I will have that up for you. So everything just boils down to like good customer service. Treat people like family. Talk to them. Be honest with them. Let them know where you're at in this business. So when I started, I made sure I let everybody know I am not licensed, and I just started. I'm practicing. I'm trying to get my name out there. I'm trying to build something for myself, and people will respect you. People used to come back and sit in my chair just because I would talk their ears off for that whole 4 hours or 6 hours or however long it took me to do their nails. I'm going to talk the whole entire time, and I want you to talk the whole entire time, because I need you to come back. So clients will come back just because they love me, and just because they want to talk, and they need somebody to talk to. And over time of doing that, of course, my work started to get better. So it's people who literally like watched me grow, and they went through this whole process with me when I wasn't that great, and I am so thankful for them. I'm so appreciative of them, because without them, I wouldn't be anywhere. I wouldn't get nowhere, because nobody starts out great. Nobody starts out doing a good job. So for people to just understand that and be willing to just support me through whatever, it's a really good feeling. And I feel like people do that when they know that you have a good heart and they know that you have good intentions. They're gonna look out for you. They're gonna make sure you're good. So yes, good customer service will carry you so far. Be good to people, bottom line. We're gonna get into number 3, baby, which is invest in yourself. Continue to invest in yourself. No matter how much money you have, it's possible to continue to invest in yourself. Background, when I first started, I started with absolutely nothing. I would really like to do a whole video on that, just how I started, because it's really in-depth. But basically, I started with no money. So I went to the beauty supply store. I got like a little nail kit, and I would just, you know, run with that. That's how I was doing my clients, off of beauty supply store nail kits. And if you don't know what a beauty supply store nail kit, look it up. It's nothing. It's literally like a little ball of acrylic in a little jar about that size, a little tiny brush about that size. Everything is just medium, so it's really not much to work with. So I started with that, and then as time went on and I started to actually make some money for the month, like out of the month I would have, like, you know, $50 or whatever I made for that month. And I would take, literally, like, if I had to, I would take $25 and I would drive all the way up north, which is maybe like an hour to 45 minutes from where I was staying, and I would drive out there and go all the way to the nail supply store just to spend $20. And with that $20, I'm gonna get some polish, some buffers, just anything new. Even if you're driving all the way out there and you're going to get one bottle of polish plus another one bottle of polish for the next month, it's gonna add up. Now you got two, and over time everything just gonna double. So don't really think about, you know, what you're doing right there in the exact moment and what you're getting right there. Just think about long term. Over time everything adds up. Little baby steps add up. So don't worry about it. If you go into that nail store and you don't really have no money, it's cool. Just spend whatever you can whenever you can, and I promise you, before you know it, you're gonna have everything you need. Don't even worry about it. Imagine just having like 5 polishes and a couple rhinestones, no foils, none of that new stuff that's out, and maybe one colored acrylic. So that was pretty much my life, and you just have to figure out how to make something work, how to be creative, and how to come up with something out of nothing. And that is going to lead us into number 4, which is be creative. Always be creative. I guarantee you, if you just be yourself and be creative and come up with whatever it is that's on your mind, just do it. Don't think about it too hard. Just do it. If you see it in your head, just do it. And being creative, it's not just the art of nails. Being creative comes with everything. There may be times when you run out of paper towels, or you're in a situation with a client and you don't know what to do. It all boils down to knowing how to be creative and knowing how to problem solve and get yourself out of situations. Because trust me, there are going to be some situations where you feel like you stuck, but it's no such thing. Like, you can't stop, especially when you're in the middle of a client. You can't stop. You can't just say, you know what, oh, forget it, I can't figure it out, I quit. No. You can't do that. Somebody's nails is on the line and that check is on the line, so make sure that you get it done. So with that, just be creative. I'm an artist. Before I started doing nails, that was my thing. I used to paint, I used to draw and color and do things like that, and I never would have guessed it that I would be a nail tech today. Back then, when I was doing, you know, all that artwork, I never would have guessed that. And it's just like, wow, it's crazy how life works. Like, oh my god, a nail tech the whole time. Like, I went to school and wasted my life in college all this time to do something that I've been doing. So, you know, but anyway, okay, so this is the final step. This one is just as simple and easy as the rest of my tips. Always be organized. Organized. Okay, organized. It just sounds good. Be organized, because people don't like to waste time. It's annoying. It annoys me. It annoys everybody, and the world just works better when everyone is organized. When I first started doing nails, I would take like 7 people a day, maybe 8. I would put in a lot of hours a day. And I did not have deposits at the time. I didn't require deposits at the time. So out of those 7 people that I have on my schedule, I would probably see like 3 or 4. So guess who's wasting hours and hours and hours? Because people don't show up. They won't call you to let you know. They won't do nothing. They change their mind. It's just like, oh, well, okay, I ain't going. So with that, that's when I started to do deposits, and I promise you deposits will take that away, because nobody's wasting $30. That's how much my deposits is, 30 bucks. And nobody's wasting 30 bucks. I'm not wasting 30 bucks. I don't want you to waste 30 bucks. So at the end of the day, just come. And if anything happens, then that's when, you know, you either let your client know or your clients to let you know. And it should just definitely be some type of communication here. So make sure that you're reachable as well, and make sure that, you know, you have an active phone number, active email. You know, you check your messages on a regular. Make sure that please be on time. If you have a client at 10 o'clock in the morning, be there at 10 o'clock in the morning. And if you're running late, just let your client know. Like, it really goes a long way when you just let somebody know, like, okay, I'm running a little behind, sweetie, I'm sorry, but I will be there as soon as I can. Boom, done. Guys, if you feel like you're getting to the point where you have too many clients, and I've been at this point a couple of times in my life, and just over time I've really have tried to come up with the best way to just stay organized with my clientele. I tried an assistant. I had an assistant who would like message all of my clients for me, you know, just make sure that everything is running smooth. But for me personally, it's a little difficult having an assistant, so I transitioned over to paying for a website. Well, before my website, I was on StyleSeat, so I tried StyleSeat as well. I tried a lot of things just to stay organized. So right now, currently, I have a website, which is briannapro.com. That's where you can go and book. And it just works out. Like, it's great. It sends the clients, you know, the confirmation email. In the email, it tells you the address and the phone number and what time, how much you have to pay. It tells you everything. So just make sure that you come up with the best option that works for you, to make sure that you just have everything in order, because clients pay attention to that. Do not take more than you can bear. I promise you, don't be money hungry, don't be greedy, don't do it. Just don't do it. It's not about the money. If you're in this nail business, you have to be in this business because this is something that you're passionate about, and it's something that you want to do, because it's hard. It's not like, it's not a simple task. Like, when you're out here producing product, you want to make sure that your work actually lasts. You want to make sure that people are happy. So it's not something you want to just jump into and you're not really too serious about it. And just don't be a robot. When it comes to clients, don't just sit them in your chair and you're like, hello, what do you want to get done? You want your nail done? Pick a color. Like, pick a color. Well, that pretty much sums it up. These are my quick and easy tips that I recommend for anyone who's trying to build a clientele as a nail tech, or just any profession that you're in. Thank you. I appreciate you for watching. Stay tuned. Like and subscribe to your girl, because I will be back with more great videos. Good vibes only over here. Good tips only over here. So, if you enjoyed my video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and stay tuned. Thank you. Damn. Come on, hurry up. I'm sorry.
I have a video of you.
I'm recording.
Why?
Because I'm trying to do something for YouTube.
I see.
Huh?
I play.
Huh? Huh?
I see. The camera. I see.
You want to get in the camera?
Yeah.
Here's my son. This is Cameron. Cameron is 3 years old. He's gonna be 4 years old. This is my best friend in the whole entire world, and I love him so much. Now get out of here with your candy and close my door, please.
Okay.
See you later. Oh, just thank God. I thank God so much. Like, I almost just want to cry every time I just think too hard about my son, because he is just so amazing. Y'all see how he just walked out like, oh, okay, you doing something? I'll be back. Like, he's just really cool. That's just the coolest kid ever in the world.